Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction and we're going to check out When I Was a Boy by Dar Williams. This is the first time I'm going to be reacting to a song of Dar Williams, but also first time hearing a song ever because I was not aware of this artist. I did see that she toured with Mary Chapin Carpenter, who I did react to a few of her songs on the channel, as well as Joan Baez. So yeah, looking forward to it. She wrote it as well. Always love that. And this was a Patreon request by Marty P. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Let's have a listen.
I won't forget when Peter Pan came to my house, took my hand. I said I was a boy, I'm glad he didn't check. I learned to fly, I learned to fight. I lived a whole life in one night. We saved each other's lives out on the pirate deck. And I remember that night when leaving a late night with some friends, and I hear somebody tell me it's not safe, someone should help me. I need to find a nice man to walk me home. When I was a boy, I scared the pants off of my mom, climbed what I could climb upon. And I don't know how I survived. I guess I knew the tricks that all boys knew. And you can walk me home, but I was a boy too. I was a kid that you would like, just a small boy on her bike, riding topless. Yeah, I never cared who saw. My neighbor came outside to say, "Get your shirt." I said, "No way, it's the last time. I am not breaking any law." And now I'm in this clothing store, and the signs say less is more. More that's tight means more to see. More for them, not more for me. That can't help me climb a tree 10 seconds flat. When I was a boy, see that picture, that was me. Grass-stained shirt and dusty knees. And I know things that gotta change. They got pills to sell, they got implants to put in, they got implants to remove. But I am not forgetting that I was a boy too. And like the woods where I would creep, it's a secret I can keep. Except when I'm tired, except when I'm being cut off guard. I've had a lonesome, awful day. The conversation finds its way to catching fireflies out in the backyard. And so I tell the man I'm with about the other life I lived. And I say, now you're Top Gun, I have lost and you have won. And he says, oh no, no, can't you see? When I was a girl, my mom and I, we always talked, and I picked flowers everywhere that I walked. And I could always cry, now even when I'm alone, I seldom do. And I have lost some kindness, but I was a girl too, and you were just like me, and I was just like you.
wow, it's a beautiful song, but it's sad. It's a sad song, and makes you think, and it gives you different insights and perspectives in like gender roles and stuff, right? We all know them, but it's always great to hear different angles from people who have different experiences and share them. Beautiful. But first, her voice, beautiful, enchanting voice, some really stunning transitions in some of the, from high to low and into that magical, like, enchanting voice. Really great for storytelling, folk. I love that, right? I love, like the music of Mary Chapin Carpenter, and that type of storytelling, and Joni Mitchell, and, all of this, you know, the writing, people that write and play the guitar, they sing, and the singer songwriter, and yeah, it's and telling a story. To me, it's pure magic. I love the guitar playing too, the finger picking, Travis picking, I guess, with the bass notes you can hear, once in a while, really letting it ring out, while she's picking the melody with the other fingers, right? And the bass notes with the thumb. And is that a synthesizer there that comes in once in a while? I'm not sure. I thought it was, but it's a great use of it. So, sometimes the synthesizer can almost, it can mimic any sound, I guess, but, like using it like strings in an arrangement, really don't overdo it, and just like, yeah, it's nice. It's a very, it's like an ethereal effect almost.
Talked, and I picked flowers
Not sure.
everywhere that I walked.
I could be wrong. I don't
And
know.
I could always cry. Now even when I'm alone, I seldom do.
I'm not sure what instrument that is, but it sounds amazing. With the guitar, it's very intimate and heartfelt, and there's many moments that I had to smile in the song, because the imagination and going back to being a child, and the Peter Pan, and the pirate deck, and playing with your friends. Of course, I am still a boy, right? And I could stay perhaps for a bit longer, right, than the narrator in this story, Dar Williams. I forget when she starts up. I won't forget when Peter Pan came to my house and said I was a boy, right? I'm glad he didn't check, because of course, when you're younger, you can kind of, you're not yet, it's depending on where you grow up, I guess, but less of the stereotypes, less of the traditional values, or however you want to put it, the gender roles, all those things you kind of get funneled into, right? It's like a funnel, and you have to fit into this mold. When you're younger, you're kind of like still free from that. Not always. Some families, some cultures, some, you're just not, because then it's like, oh, that's not appropriate for a girl, that's not appropriate for a boy, and from basically birth, you're already being uh, funneled into that role. Uh, but here, she was climbing trees, playing, doing all of that. But then you see the story progressing, and the older you get, the more or the less you can do of that. Now I can't even walk home alone. Now I need a nice man to walk me home, right? I used to scare the pants off my mom, climb what I could climb upon, all the things, young boys do, but, girls can do it as well. And she knows the tricks all the boys knew. Is really nice. You can walk me home, but I was a boy too. And that's, it's heartbreaking, right? And riding topless around, and, the older you get, you can't do it anymore. And hey, what is wrong? Kids don't understand. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything illegal. And you don't understand yet the sexualization, right, of women and stuff. And it's heartbreaking to know that, the older one gets, the more and more you start to, have to face that so-called reality that we have created. And now, you can't just be who you want anymore, but then you kind of have to be what society expects you to be. Man, it's tough. And and then go into the clothing store with the sign saying less is more. So the less you wear, the more they can see, she says, but they can't help me climb a tree in 10 seconds. So again, and then about the pills that they have to sell, and I know things have got to change, and I can't go staining my pants in the grass or shirt, or shirt in the, staining it green. Oh, my mom used to get mad at me when I did that. Ooh, playing football, or soccer, yeah, and implants to put in and all of that. Again, with the commercialization and sexualization, it's heartbreaking. I have a little daughter too. She's 9, and you're getting up there to teenagers, almost 10, and she's what we would say in Belgium, meisje, like girly girl. Is again a concept that is in that traditional thing, but that's the way she is. So, but still, you kind of know it's coming. That innocence, and that's for all children. Innocence is starting to be chipped away at reality of the conflicts in the world, of the gender roles, of the stigmas, the taboos, the bigotry, the discrimination, all of that. It's coming, and that's heartbreaking. I love the twist at the end, though, with the man that she's talking about. And he said, "Hey, you won. I had to give up who I was. I used to be this other person, this life." And he said, "Hey, no, I was a girl. I love picking flowers with my mom and talking, and she was there when I cried, and now I can't anymore. Because boys, they can't cry. That's what we're taught, and that's how we get depressed, and then step out of our own life. That's another problem there. So I really respect that she also put that in there. And now even when I'm alone, I don't cry anymore, and I've lost some kindness. But I was a girl. Wow, that's powerful, heartbreaking, and real. Unfortunately, thank you for introducing me to this. This was yeah, fantastic. And yeah, if you have any other recommendations, please let me know. Hope to see you in another video. Goodbye.